Hello, everybody, and welcome back, you guys. My name is Catherine, and this is Queen Cancer Tarot Channel. And this is for my members. Okay, so hello, everybody. Hold on one second. Okay. So, currently at the time, I do have two members. They are sometimes on, sometimes off. Either way, I have a couple of members. I'm trying to grow the membership. So I am going to be doing my members only videos now so that you all will have a playlist to go to. Do you understand? So when it comes time. All right. So I'm going to be doing these recordings. And also, when you guys start moving your feet in the direction that you want to go, you typically end up where you want to be, right? So that's what I'm doing. That's what this is. Okay. Manifesting what I want to see happening. Okay. And I anticipate on having many, many members. Okay. All right. As this collective grows, and I'm very blessed, you guys, very thankful to have you guys as members, those that are members now. So thank you very much, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay. Please still continue to like the videos. I don't know how the metrics go on members only, but please be sure and drop a like for me. Okay. So what we're going to do is I did promise to clarify the oracle from the previous reading. Now, what I did not do was go back and rewatch the reading, which I will normally kind of do to refresh, but I don't want to do that. So, for just 1 second. So, sorry about that. My dog was going crazy, but he was being made to go crazy, so I had to go in there and make it stop. So, forgive me, y'all, as I reground my energy here. All right. All right. So, Cancer, starting with your energy, I promised to clarify. So, we're going to do that with the tarot messages here. So, we have for your energy, starting off, we have this off and on, hot and cold, and detached here, right? And definitely getting hot and cold with the two different colors, the red and the blue. Her face has the blue and the white coloration on it. Okay, it's almost as if her face is turning white. Okay, and I'm getting an energy of getting really to the point where there's no feeling, like you're starting to not feel as much. And before I started this reading, y'all, I was channeling energy again for you guys. And y'all know we are some strong people. Cancers are very strong. Cancers are super, super, super strong individuals, and they will go through literally the fire. You know, they put the crab in the hot water, right? And it's still like moving around. So there's literally going through the fire, right? But we are very, 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 very mushy, gushy, soft, and vulnerable on the inside. Do you understand? Makes us super vulnerable and super careful about who we let in. right? And when we end up letting someone in that ends up being a snake, it is very difficult for us to grasp that that has happened. Sometimes we will hold on thinking that, oh, we can change it, or oh, we can make it, it's not really a snake, it's just kind of like stuck in a situation, or we can help it get better, or we can help it turn into something different. No, it is what it is, right? And we have narcissist here. Okay, narcissist was the other card that we pulled, right? Because we pulled 2 cards for each, I feel is what we did. So let's just see here. Let's clarify this often on hot and cold, detached, and narcissist energy for you, Cancer. What is this energy for you in the past? And this is also, this was representing your overall energy. Okay, this is your overall energy. And often on hot and cold, detached narcissists. Tell me about Cancer. What is the overall energy? Please, Spirit, control. Holy Spirit, tell me about so that's on the floor. It did not go in the reverse, y'all. See, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. See, I feel like you're more off than on right now. That is exactly what I said. That is exactly what I said. And I feel like your emotions have left the building. They have already left the building in this case. Okay? You knew you were dealing with a narcissist. You knew you had to emotionally leave the situation to protect yourself. That's what us crabs do. We protect ourselves, especially when we're vulnerable. Okay? Especially when we're exposed because we have gotten in bed with the enemy. Literally sometimes. Okay? And look, under the deck with the world, see? It's a situation that has ended, closing a cycle. Do you see what's happening here, Cancers? You knew from the very start that the situation was a no-go. Do you understand? When you emotionally detached from this person, when you walked away, by the time the relationship with this person ended, you had already emotionally detached. That's what this energy represents. That's what it represents. Off and on, hot and cold, and detached. Done. Done. Do you see what I'm saying? You were done. And you were done from the start. Remember I said that. Remember I said that I feel like this person, I feel like you knew what was going on with this person, and you were just waiting on them to do it again, so that at this point you had whatever it is you needed to have so that you can go. Whether it was proof to see that this was going on, that this is the type of person and energy that they were on, whether it was proof for some sort of legal situation that you knew you were going to have to face with this person, because we saw that. Okay, we're going to get to that energy. And that's very much what the situation is, I feel. And I feel like when GPS was under depth, because it certainly was underneath depth, I feel very strongly that you may have followed this person and gotten your proof, or had this person followed. There are such things as private investigators. And what is so funny to me is that men underestimate what the lengths that women will go to find out if their person is cheating. That's what has always been funny to me, because baby, I am very resourceful. Do you understand? If I need to get information on someone or anybody, baby, I can do it. And I don't tell people what my resources are either, because if I did, I wouldn't have them, right? And if I told everyone what my capabilities were, then people would, be a little bit more careful. I don't want people to be careful. I want them to be comfortable. Do what you do. Do what you do. I used to be one who would jump the moment someone was slipping, and I would, confront them, and then they would automatically regroup and protect their little secrets and stuff. Everything that was exposed would be exposed, but everything else that wasn't, they would go ahead and protect it because they knew I was on the prowl. But not anymore. Now I smile, I'll grin, I'll turn my head to the side like I'm impressed, and I make them think that everything is okay. And I'm collecting my data all the while. Do you understand? And when I'm doing that, it's because I already intuitively know what I'm dealing with. See what I'm saying? So there it is. So the current energy for you was massive regret here. And then we had salty. I believe this, yeah. Is this the, no. That's not the one. I didn't think so. Hold on, y'all. Got me lying. Okay, I think that was it. Y'all. Because narcissist, I went ahead of myself. But off and on and detached was the first card. And then massive regrets was the next one. So let's see. Tell me about massive regrets. Like I said, I feel like there's an energy of either you're regretting the situation that you're finding yourself in, but there's not something that you can immediately do about it right now. And that's kind of what you regret, because you've already emotionally checked out. And now you're in a situation where there's no love, no emotion, and you're in this situation with this person. So yeah, you're regretting being in this energy. You're planning your way out at this point. You're just waiting on your window of opportunity, is what this is looking like to me. Somebody's in agony being in this situation with the person. They feel stuck. So you're not wanting to be in a situation at all. See? Look, King of Cups. Emotionally distant. Separated. You see what I'm saying? Distant. Already gone. Emotions already gone. See? 4 of Swords. This is an energy of someone who is not even speaking to their person. Okay? There's an emotional and energy of, I don't even want to talk to you right now. See, you have the Hermit. See, there's an energy of, I don't even want to be near you. I'm trying to get clarity. I'm trying to figure out exactly what you're doing right now. I'm getting information. This is someone who is gathering their data. That's why this person is going to regret what they've done. That's why we have massive regrets. It has 2 different meanings, and it does. You are regretting the situation that you are sitting in. However, you are biding your time till you get your peace. You see what I'm saying? Trust me. And now we have heartbreak here. Like I said, I feel like there's going to be some hurt. You're going to go through a heartbreak. Like this is going to hurt you, right? There's going to be, even though you're going to be relieved, there's a sense of being relieved and hurt at the same time. And look, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is an energy of being guarded. Why? Because you've been hurt. This is someone who's insecure. This is someone who's been through a lot. They have been through a lot. You don't trust anybody. You don't want anybody close to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're being very protective of your heart space because you have been heartbroken before. So there's an energy. I don't feel even that you're even in any like relationships with others. That's why we saw the self-love card. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why we see you doing you. Okay? Taking care of you. Self-indulgence. There it is. This was your energy, Cancers. This was you. You're indulging in self. You know what I mean? You're taking care of you. So, before we do, let me look under the deck. I almost did it, y'all. So we have the here under the deck. So there's an energy of people being attracted to you, but I feel, like I said, I feel like you're attracting others, but I feel like you're not in any way trusting other people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're not. You're being very cautious of who you do things with. You see what I'm saying? Extremely cautious. Because again, you know you're dealing with a pure narcissist. And look, with shattered, which we have shattered here. Okay. So this is messed up. This is messed up because, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So that was you. This is them. Yes, that was you, and this is them. Okay, their energy was narcissist. Okay, that was them. Okay, so let's now go to your person's energy. This is what their overall energy is for you. Okay, I had to get these cards together, y'all. Like I said, I didn't go back and watch the other reading, and maybe I should have, but I didn't. Okay, they're feeling salty. We have narcissist here. This is overall energy. This is your person's overall energy. What am I missing? Okay. There's poetry down here. This sucks. Okay, let's just do this. Okay. Tell me about a narcissist. Tell me about a narcissist. So we have the King of Wands. Okay. This is someone who, look, and the Queen of Wands. Look, this person is a narcissist, and not only that, with the King to the Queen of Wands, and I told you that Queen of Wands energy is always there. This person has this need to be seen with someone at all times, right? And it is not necessarily an energy of someone being committed. I'm not getting that. I'm not. Because you see how this King of Wands is not even like facing the Queen? Do you see that? It's completely looking in a different direction. Do you see? You see this? Completely. Not even focused. So this person is only, it's one who wants to be seen. They don't really care about who they're seen with, as long as they are being seen. That's what I'm getting. Under the deck, look, 4 of Wands. So this person, and look, we have the World. See? This is a situation where this person left someone that they were in a family with. They were on the throne with someone, and they walked away from this person to go and be with this Queen of Wands energy. They were looking in a completely different direction. They were sitting next to a queen that wasn't their queen. That's why. But they were looking off in a different direction. They were looking even at others. Do you see what I'm saying? They were looking at others. This person wasn't even looking at the Queen of Wands. They were looking in a different direction. They weren't even committed to the person that they left you hanging for. Do you see what I'm saying? Crazy. This is somebody with multiple people here. I'm so sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. So here we are. So I got them all in order now. Everything is in order. So I was right. Salty should be here. So we are looking at their energy, and we have narcissist, salty, and legal. All right. So it's salty and bitter about what? And remember, I said there's going to be a legal situation coming up for this person, and they're pissed off about something going on legally. It's not good for them, and they know it. It could also be the fact that this person knows that they are caught up because of all of the dirt that they have been doing when it comes to you. And they're bitter because they know they have this legal situation. And the fact that you have walked out on them, they know that they don't have anybody to fall back on. See what I'm saying? You would have been there for them had this person just been loyal, had this person just had your back, had this person not been so nasty, had they not ghosted you, had they not detached multiple times to go and be with this Queen of Wands energy over and over and over. Do you see what I'm saying? Until they broke your heart. They continue to do it. I feel like you begged them not to do it. You pleaded with this person, but they had to have what they wanted, even though they were seated next to a queen already. You did. Tell me about salty. Now this person is bitter. Now they're currently sitting in a bitter energy here. Petty, angry, bitter. That King of Wands is also a very angry energy. Okay. Tell me, and that's because their happy home has been broken up by this Queen of Wands. See, they're not happy about the fact that this Queen of Wands has, like their spot has been blown. They're not happy about the fact that you got GPS or some sort of private investigator or someone trailing them or you trailing them or knowing where this person will go when they get angry and upset with you. Right? So you already knew this person's MO. You knew how they got down. Tell me about salty. Tell me about salty. Look at this. The devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. So we have the devil, and look, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse here. Do you see this? And this is someone who is an emotional letdown. This is also an energy of someone being very vulnerable. And I told you, this devil energy, they were counting on the fact that you were sitting in that energy of being vulnerable, but you weren't. And this is why they're going to be angry, because you're no longer sitting in this position, right? And they're going to be pissed because that devil is all about control. It's all about possessing someone, controlling, obsessing over this person. And then with that Ace of Cups in the reverse, baby, this is pure and ultimate disappointment, emotional letdown. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry, y'all. I didn't realize that if I paused the video that when I came back, there would be like this whole thing. So we'll see what I can do about that. I'm so sorry. But anyways, y'all, like I was saying, this devil here with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, under, to clarify this salty energy from this person, they're going to be mad about the fact that they can no longer have this grip on you. Do you see what I mean? That Ace of Cups in the reverse was their worst nightmare. This was the broken promises leading to your broken heart. Okay. And your broken heart is what caused you to wake up. Do you understand me? Your broken heart is what caused you to wake up and for them to no longer have this grip on you. Do you see? They no longer were able to control you emotionally. They no longer had any sort of an emotional control. So the emotional lies that they were telling no longer worked. They had all faded away. And also, might I mention or remind you of the fact that you've been opened up to all this truth here, okay, by this proof that you have received, okay? So let's keep going. So now we have the legal card here for this person. This is their future energy. This is their overall energy in love, and this is going to be in the future. All right. So their overall energy here with this legal card here. Let's see what's going on with them legally. Cancer. Something's coming down. They don't want you to know. But something is going down with this person where they are dealing with lawyers or having to go to court. They're having to get paperwork together. There's shit going down for this person. And it's not going to have anything to do with their traumatic, chaotic, karmic love life that they have going on. You see what I'm saying? They got other bigger fish to fry than this karmic love life that they have going on. Let's see. Tell me about legal. What's going on with this person's legal issues? Because they got them. Do you understand? So we have the Strength card and the Star. The Strength card and the Star. This person is literally praying. This person is praying for some sort of assistance here. They are praying for some sort of savior or someone that's going to come in and get them out of a situation here. This is a situation where this person is looking for divine guidance. They are either seeking some sort of spiritual guidance. This person is praying a lot, or this person is literally going to some sort of advisor or mentor, okay, for advice on how to get through this situation here, because they're going to find themselves in a legal situation, right? It may be related to their lying, cheating ways, or it may be completely connected to something completely different here. Okay. Under the deck, we have the Two of Wands. And we have the Three of Cups here. This is someone who's talking to family. And the reason why, with that Two of Wands, this person doesn't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They need advice. They need help. This person is praying. We have Temperance again showing up here. Not again, but we have the Star, and now we have Temperance. Okay, so again, this person is looking for some sort of guidance to get them out of the situation that they are in. There's some sort of legal issue. This person has got a legal battle, or there's something going on with paperwork or the courts. This person could owe money to multiple people. Oh my God, I'm seeing multiple people. This person, we're going to keep that on the side burner for 1 second. Let's keep the reading moving. Now we're going to now look at your true feelings, how you truly feel about this person and how they truly feel about you. Okay, so we have spiritual here. Queen B. Yeah, chaotic. We have this Queen of Wands energy. And then we have ashamed. This is actually how they feel. Hold on. This is how they feel. Sorry, guys. That's how you feel about them. Okay, how you truly feel about them. You're ashamed of them. You're ashamed of this person. You feel embarrassed. There's an energy of feeling embarrassed for even having been with this person. And we have spiritual chaos here. Yeah, there's energy of you feel like this person is spiritually chaotic, like this person is off. There's something off about this person when it comes to spirituality, just based on the way that they did you and the number of times they did it and the fact that they did it without any conscious. It was like this person didn't even care. They could just sleep at night. This person could sleep fine. This person could slap you in the face, spit at you, tell you you are not anything, you don't deserve anything, and then flip right over and go to sleep and start snoring within 30 seconds. They are heartless. This person is cold. This talks about ego death here. This person is very much arrogant. Okay, tell me about this spiritual, and this person has multiple faces here. Tell me about this spiritual energy here. So we have the Lovers, and under the deck, the High Priestess here. That's Adam, Eve, the snake, and we have the High Priestess. This is you having an intuition. There's an energy of you knowing that there was something chaotic about this person from the beginning. And remember, I said this. I said that. Like you knew this person was not all the way together. There was something about this person that was very chaotic. Very chaotic. And you're like, you can't be that chaotic and be what I want you to be. You know what I'm saying? Like there's something not right about this person. It's like That's why I said with that 8 of Cups, you have emotionally disconnected from this person a long time ago. Because you knew this was not the person for you. Okay, Cancer, first of all. And sometimes, like I said, we do that because we want to fix people. We want to change things. We think that we're wrong about shit. We don't want to believe it. You know, we think we can conquer it. No, 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 no. You need to get the hell out of Dodge. Worry about, what did you say? Think about heaven later. What do you say? Get Mr. Now and think about heaven later. Okay? So, yeah. Tell me about Queen Bee. This is in your current energy. Like, currently, you're feeling secure, confident, career focused. Okay? This is someone who's focused on where they're headed. They're not looking at their current situation because they know their current situation is not where they want to be. But they are secure and confident in the fact that they are a boss, BITCH, and they are focused on succeeding and moving forward. Okay? Literally. And what did we get? We got the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I'm telling you right now, this is someone. First of all, the Page of Pentacles is someone who is reliable, is someone who others can count on. So they got their shit together. And with that Knight of Swords energy, this is someone who's able to turn on a dime. Do you understand me? And it's not anything for you to go in the other direction. Do you understand me? Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute to get my shit together. Okay? And I will be on the first fucking boat smoking. Do you understand? Excuse my language and my French. I'm just feeling very emotional about this reading. But when we are sitting in our Cancer energy, when we have been hurt, and it's not just hurt, y'all. That's a different word and it's overrated. But when we have been utterly humiliated by someone, we are not just planning our escape, but we are literally already removing ourselves from that situation, energetically, emotionally, mentally. We're going to start talking less and less. There's going to be less and less conversation with these that bring on this negative energy and hurt you and humiliate and embarrass you and dog you and mistreat you and batter you and alienate you and leave you by yourself. No, there's going to be less and less interaction because you are going to have to protect yourself at some point. At some point, you're going to have to create some sort of barrier where they can't touch this. You understand? Like MC Hammer said, can't touch this. Yeah. Yeah. All of that. Okay. And ashamed, ultimately. And it's feeling a little bit guilt, a little bit embarrassed, a little bit all of this because you know that this person was doing you wrong, yet you held on. So I feel like there's an energy of wishing that you did not waste so much time. Okay. And we're gonna change the game on that whole thought process. Okay, Cancer, because there's a reason for everything. So I'm not gonna sit there and beat up on yourself for too long. Tell me about ashamed here. I don't think Spirit wants you to sit in that energy. Tell me about ashamed, please. So we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords, this talks about having the authority. This is also an energy of someone who was very devoted. However, they were distant. Okay. The King of Swords also acts in a way that they feel they have no choice, right? Like they did what they felt was the right thing. And that's all that you did, Cancer. You didn't do anything wrong because you stayed with somebody who is abusing you or cheating on you multiple times or any of those things that people like to condemn people for. Forgive yourself for that. You did what you thought was right. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed because somebody else was a piece of trash. Do you understand? Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Look, underneath the deck, Seven of Swords. You did what you thought was right, and these people, they were the ones that were deceitful. They were behind your back. You listen, you can't control what people do. You can only control how you react to what they do. To understand, look, judgment. I told you, you cannot control what people do. All you can do is judge what they do. You can definitely judge their actions. You were called here to judge. You were called here to be a judge of good and evil, period, right and wrong. We have to be judges. If we don't, then we'll lose our soul. We have to judge in order to know what is right and what is wrong. This is clearly an energy of someone was acting deceitfully. You have no control. God is going to deal with this person. Do you understand? God is going to deal with this person ultimately. You were acting on good faith. Okay? You were being honest. You were acting in honest energy here with that King of Swords. So please don't apologize for this. Ugh, it's just pissing me off. Don't apologize for that trash behavior. Okay? So now, how you truly feel. How Cancer truly feels here. So we have shattered here, broken, nightmares, and failures. That's that Nine of Swords energy. And this is in the past. Okay. So, of course, there's an energy of feeling like you were definitely being betrayed, but also feeling like you were in a sense where you were at a dead end. It wasn't going anywhere. You know what I mean? You would literally be waiting up for this person at night, wondering where they were, not knowing where they were, having no explanation, right? But with Epiphany here, you're going to get one. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's clarify. Let's clarify. And see, we got night life. This person's going to strip clubs. So they're basically messing around with $40 floozies. And then we have consequences here, right? And they're not even caring about the consequences, right? So there's an energy of this person is exposing you to that energy or exposing themselves and they don't care, right? So let's see. Tell me about shattered here. Tell me about shattered. And look, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. See? Because all you did was gave to this person. All you did was cared about this person. All you did was showed this person compassion. You forgave this person for breaking and shattering your soul multiple times. This person played games with you, mind games with the Five of Swords. This is someone who likes to play mind games, Cancer. This is someone who will intimidate you. They will cause you stress. Okay. And I even channeled this energy. Okay. Like this person, they will cause you stress. There's an energy of sick. Now all of a sudden you're going to the doctor more than you ever have in your entire life. Why do you think this is happening? This is a design. People are designed to try to come and oppress you. That's why that devil energy was showing up. That was a form of oppression. That was an oppressor coming to oppress you. Don't let it happen. Even if you have to move away, I don't care if you have to go to a 1 bedroom, what did I say? Studio, apartment, closet space at the listen, I would not care. Days In even has weekly specials, but anything where you are at peace and not being intimidated when all you're doing is being compassionate and loving and caring to people, you don't have to be exposed to that. See what I'm saying? Under the deck, look, 2 of Cups. 2 Cups. You thought you were in a relationship, and look, with the 6 of Swords, you're running away. There's an energy of getting away from the situation. Like you're moving away quickly. That 6 of Swords talks about moving away from a situation that is rough and doing it all of a sudden, sometimes in the middle of the night, just packing your shit and going. Do you know what I mean? Leaving with the whatever you have on your back and the people that you love. Like that's it. You're done. You are done. You don't care anything about this 2 of Cups anymore. And that was in the past, right? So we clarified that. Tell me about Epiphany, because you're gonna find out something. You're gonna get some news, some information, baby. Lights, camera, action, baby. You are about to find out some tea. Okay. And it's going to open your eyes. It says answered questions. Okay. You had questions and you followed up on those questions, baby, and you about to get some answers. Tell me about Epiphany here. Look, 5 of Wands. See, multiple. This person wasn't just cheating with just the Queen of Wands. They were cheating on the Queen of Wands. They were cheating with the Queen of Wands. They were cheating on you. They were cheating on everybody. This person was for the streets. Look, I'm telling you right now. It says it. They were for the streets. See, with the Chariot. And baby, you are out the door. We have the Chariot. You were out the door. You had all the answers to every question you needed. Remember, I said GPS? Like I said, you are either going to hire someone or you're going to get GPS or into this person's GPS, which you probably already have addresses because you screenshot things. So you know phone numbers, you know addresses, you know where people live, you know what people do. You know where they were. You know what they be on. So I feel like there's an energy of you followed this person and you saw what you needed to see. And now, guess what? This is all you needed, Cancer. That's all you needed. Good enough for me. So you wanted to go to the strip club? Oh, yeah. Oh, you wanted to take that person to the hotel afterwards or go back to their house? Oh, you wanted to post pictures on Instagram with this $40 floozy, and you thought that I wasn't going to find out. Okay, so let's see. Tell me about this nightlife and consequences. It says bad choices in games, baby, with mixed signals. It's going to be a bad idea for this person to play games with you. Because look, we have the Ace of Swords. You're going to find out the truth. Period. At the end of the day, the truth is always going to come to you. You're always going to get the clarity that you need. If you ask God to show you, baby, he shows you. If you need something revealed, it's going to be revealed. It may not happen in the timing that you want. Okay? We saw that time card come up. We'll get to it, but it will happen. Under the deck, look, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups here. This could be someone like coming back from maybe a friend or someone that you know or a close friend. This could be someone from the past coming around to reconcile with your person, or somebody. You could just be getting some information from someone. We have the 5 of Pentacles here. So again, whatever the information is that you're getting, it's enough for you to leave, alienate. This is all about alienating, baby. Good night, goodbye. Bags packed. We're gone. We're outside. We don't care how cold it is out there. Anything is better than being in here with this liar, okay, and hurtful person. Period. Sorry. It is what it is. So let's look under the deck really quick before we move on, because I know there were some cards under the deck. So we have this feminine energy here. You. And then we have longing, missing, talk, and reunion. That's them. That's the energy that they're in. But with this feminine energy, you're sitting here, you're being protected here. And this is also you being very caring, very loving. Let's see. And also receiving a lot of love or attention. Tell me about this feminine energy here. Yeah. See, we have the 5 of Cups. This person is seeing you sitting in Empress energy, and they're regretting everything that they did. This person is now missing you. See what I'm saying? They're now missing you. This person is realizing that they fumbled big time. Big time. They can't even pick up what has spilled out of these cups. They can't retrieve it. It's irreconcilable. Do you see what I'm saying? Under the deck, the Fool. See? And they feel like a fool. They feel foolish. And they look foolish. Look. Miserable. You see what I'm saying? Now they're missing you. Now they want another chance. Right? And you're sitting in the energy of no. It's not going to happen. Because why? Why did I say before? Let me show you the cards that you had. Hold on. Yeah, you had feminine energy and healing. This person had longing and running. See, escape, denial, and excuses. They're making excuses about why they hurt you, right? They're sitting here literally actually trying to say that you had something to do with why they did the shitty shit that they did. Is that even normal? That is not even a thing. But they did it. They tried it. But listen, you're over here grounding your energy just like I had to do in the middle of this reading, because it was some nonsense going on around me that I had to shut down. Same energy in this reading, y'all. Same thing. Healing, grounding, self-care, introspection, and meditation. This person is woo-signed. They're at a point where they can even hear the shit that's going on around them. I'm telling you, the sky could be falling around this person right now and they would not even care or even hear it, probably. Do you see what I'm saying? At a place where they are protected, they don't have to worry about it. All they got to do is just ground their energy, connect with spirit, and completely shut out the BS. And they are going to instantly be in protected mode. You see what I'm saying? Tell me about healing. Tell me about healing. And this person is sitting here running from the tree. Look, 10 of Swords. You're healing from all of the swords that this person put in your back. Do you see this? 10 swords in this person's back. 10. You can't get another one in there. It ends at 10. Okay. So there's an energy of at some point you're going to stop letting them hurt you and you are going to go somewhere where you can heal. Okay. These wounds, there's not another hole or a space in your body to put another hole. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you've had enough, bitch. Like, what else are you going to do to me? Okay. What the else are you going to do to me? I think I'm going to open this reading up to the collective because y'all deserve it, because this is ridiculous. I am tired of this energy. I am tired of this energy coming and attacking y'all like this, because I've been seeing this way too much. Okay. Under the deck, see, 10 of Wands. You're over it. You can't take it anymore. You can only take so much. How many times can I say this? See, with the Hangman, you're going to leave this situation hanging, baby. You may not even care about taking clothes or anything. You may take the essentials and say, listen, I'll send a guy to come back and get the rest of my shit. Okay. You don't even care anymore. You just know you cannot take anymore. You've had enough. There's not another hole in your body or open space for another hole. Do you understand? Like, you cannot take anymore. Stab wounds. This person just wants to stab you. They want to see you hurt. They want you to be hurting because they're fucking miserable and they've made such a shit mess out of their situation that now they're feeling screwed up and they want somebody else to feel that way. Well, goddamn, it's not going to be you. You're going to run the hell away from that, okay? That's what we're going to do. Tell me about running. Tell me about running, please. Because that's what you can do, baby. Look, we got the... Listen, you have been there, done that. You have been around the town, and you don't need to go no more. You've seen enough. Okay? You've had enough. You've seen enough. And you can see shit coming from a mile away. You are a learned person. This is also an energy of somebody being very defensive. Remember, I said they're running. They're in denial. They're looking for excuses. They're trying to find some sort of excuse because why? They know you're on a freaking prowl, that you are done. You are slashing with this sword at this point. There's no more compassion coming out of the Queen of Swords. You see what I'm saying? That was with the Queen of Pentacles, maybe, or the Queen of Cups or the Empress maybe had time for all that shit. But the Queen of Swords is not trying to coddle anybody. You don't have time for any of this person's excuses. See, under the deck, Temperance, they want forgiveness with that 8 of Wands. So this is an energy of sudden change, or this is a situation where things were balanced and then all of a sudden shit hit the fan. And I feel like you are going to have some choice words, okay, or a paragraph or two for this person. But it's not going to have anything to do with forgiveness here. It's just not. You're beyond that. This person has set you beyond that point, unfortunately. They did. So let's see. Okay, now we're looking at their true feelings here. Your true feelings. I'm becoming a better person. Where are we here? This is funny too. I'm becoming a better person. I think We both know I'm not the one for you. I hid who I really am from you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You are becoming a better person. I feel like that's pretty much why you were moving away from this person, because you just were not in the energy of allowing this person. You aren't going to continue doing it. You're not. That's why we have self indulgence here. So tell me about I am becoming a better person. I feel like with I hid who I really am from you, again, that was that energy of you standing up for yourself. This person didn't think you were. They thought you were going to lay down and keep taking it. They thought you were continuing to be vulnerable to their lies that they were telling, when all the while you were just getting evidence or whatever it is that you needed until it was time for you to go. They thought you were stupid. Cancer. Tell me about I'm becoming a better person. So 3 of Wands. I told you. You were making plans. You were becoming more and more motivated to get out of Dodge. That 3 of Wands is someone who is moving. This talks about movement. Okay? You're no longer sitting in that 2 of Wands energy, just making plans. No, you're actually putting them to action. Okay? This talks about growth. I am becoming a better person. I'm growing. I have learned my lessons. I know that I was very, very immature and weak and vulnerable and, lacking mentally when I was letting you do all this shit to me in the past. I realized that. But look, we both know I'm not the one for you. I'm not that person anymore. I hid who I really was from you. I allowed you to think that you were getting over me, because at first I didn't really think that that was true about you. I wanted to see something different. I wanted you to prove something different to me. But instead, you only proved to me that I was right. You know what I'm saying? So now, with the 3 of Wands, I'm going to leave, and I'm going to leave in peace, because I know I did everything I was supposed to do. This is some bullshit. All that other shit is some BS. And look, under the deck, the Justice card. See, this is karma. This is consequences. Like, what did you think was going to happen? And you were out there messing around with karmics, and you had something real with me, and you literally were out there throwing it in a circle with a karmic and creating lifelong tragedy that you were going to make me endure? Is that what you thought was going to happen? No. You are walking away from this karmic situation. You're becoming a better person. You are better than this, Cancer. You are better than this. You are better than this. You do not have to stay in a karmic situation for any reason. Okay? Whether it's yours or theirs. Okay? Tell me about we both know I am not the one for you. Baby, they are stuck in a situation for life, and it's going to get worse. It's miserable now, but it's going to get worse. Tell me about we both know I am not the one for you. Like, baby, and you letting this person know this is never going to happen. We have the Magician. Listen, and I pulled the Magician for you before. The Magician is in this card, in this deck twice here. Oh, no, it's not. That was the High Priestess. Okay. So once again, I managed to get that all wrong. So it wasn't the magician, it was the high priestess that we pulled. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We'll go back and do a correction. I'll see if I can go back and do a correction. But that was the high priestess, y'all. This is the magician, right? Okay. So, yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, yeah. See, no matter what you do, you know what I'm saying? No matter how hard you work, no matter how hard you try, do you know what I'm saying? I'm always going to be in a position where I deserve more. I can do better. This is somebody who is ambitious. They want more. They're wanting to manifest more. And they're doing that. They're working on that. They have worked on that. And you've outgrown this person. Okay? That's really what this is about. You were never supposed to be with this person in the first place. I saw something earlier and it said, if they're something like, I'm starting to realize that if a person is not for me, then they're not meant for me. And if they're not meant for me, then they're not going to be for me. That has so many different meanings, y'all. If y'all say it to yourself slowly, probably get 4 or 5 different interpretations out of that. But it is what it is. Okay? No matter what this person does, no matter what you do, it's not going to be enough to make this situation right, because you deserve more. On a baseline level, you deserve more. So you know that, like, what you're going for, this person is not going to measure up to. Okay? Because you are stepping your game way up. And this person is not even doing what she was doing when you were in the first grade, as far as on a respect level. Do you know what I mean? Like, listen, I had this kid walk me home, all the way home from school, because I don't know if I had a bad day or I don't know what was going on, but this kid walked me home the entire way. And he promised that he would walk me home whenever I wanted him to. And then he gave me his Metallica cassette tape. Lord have mercy. So he really liked me. He gave me his Metallica cassette tape. And he was like, you can keep it. I was like, oh, Mark. His name was Mark Mesco. He was the sweetest little kid. But what I'm saying is, even on that level, this narcissist would not even be able to measure up to that kid that you dealt with in first grade. You see what I'm saying? On a mature scale. So you really dumbed down for this person to stay with them. Do you see what I'm saying? You hid who you were, not just from them, but from your own self. You see what I mean? In order to justify even staying. So let's see. Tell me about this. I hid who I really am from you. Tell me more about that. See, 7 of Cups. You were confused. Like, why am I with you again? I'm sorry, but I'm not, because that's exactly the point here. Utterly confused about, the fact that, yes, it's me and I'm still here type energy. Like, are you sure it's you? Yeah, it's me. It's me. Under the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. See, there's an energy of confused about how you are still going back and forth in this situation. See, the Knight of Cups is someone who's negotiating with someone. And when you're negotiating, it means that you're actually trying to make some shit work. Okay. In a cups, there's an energy of confusion here because you're trying to make it work with, I'm sorry, I picked up the wrong card, because you're trying to make it work with someone who it's just not possible. It's just not, it's not, they don't have the tools for it to work. It's almost like, say you had to get some electrical work done on your house. Okay. I don't care. Say the GFI blew up in your kitchen and you had to call the electrical company to come out and do this work on your house. And you have the electrical company come out and show up, but he gets to your door and he has a snake. And I don't mean like a live snake. I mean like a plumbing snake. And he has a plunger and he has like all the tools that a plumber would have. And you're like, I told you that I had an electrical issue. You know, I thought that you would have the tools necessary to fix an electrical problem, but you're here with plumber's tools and there's no way you're going to be able to fix my issue. See what I'm saying? Like, there's no way this person was ever going to be able to do the things that they claimed that they were going to be doing because they didn't even have the tools necessary. Do you get it? You see what I'm saying? So like, this person wasn't even built for what you needed. Okay. But you were trying to make that shit work, Cancer. You were trying to get that electrical fixed with those plumbing tools. And that was just never, ever going to work. See what I'm saying? And that's what makes it kind of up. That's why you had your hands over your face. Like, I'm embarrassed. Like, okay, I was fucking wrong here because I'm just as guilty as this person was for taking advantage of me, for letting them, right? What kind of dummy would let an electrician in with plumber tools, right? To do electrical work. That's exactly what you were doing when you let this no good person in that told you that they were not going to settle down. They were never going to get married. They weren't going to, change. They were always going to be the asshole, pompous jerk person that they were. But you let them in to do what? Exactly what they came equipped to do. Okay. So that's why I say believe them when they tell you the first time. You understand? If they come and they show their true colors and then they try to clean that shit up and say, oh, that wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't really mean it. Don't, baby, I promise you, they are going to show their true colors to the point they prove it so damn good that you're going to feel so damn dumb. And I'm not calling you guys dumb at all. I'm sitting in that seat, in the hot seat right now. I only speak because I can speak from experience. That's why this reading is so long, because I care about y'all so much. And yeah. And there's a lot of BS and chaos going on around me as well. So the lights just flashed. So that right there lets me and hopefully you guys know that I'm on some right now. The energy is real. This is a hell of a reading. Someone is resonating very heavily. Please put a like and let me know in the comments. Okay? But let's keep it moving because we're cooking here. All right? We're still cooking. So that was your true feeling. And then we have, you don't know how hard it was to let you go, and this is in the reverse. That's because it wasn't hard, right? It was not difficult at all to walk away from this situation. As a matter of fact, if you didn't walk away, there wasn't going to be anything for you to walk with. Like, you literally crawled out of this situation, Cancer. Okay, this person is going to have you to a point where you're literally just getting away from them with what you have. Okay, Tell me about this energy. You don't know how hard it was to let you go in the reverse. I feel like it was hard for you to let this person go because you didn't want to be wrong. You didn't want to be wrong. You did not want to be wrong about this person. Too many cards. Cancer. Queen of Cups. See? You wanted to heal this person. You wanted to fix the situation. This is you. Queen of Cups energy. Cancer. Scorpio, Pisces. Strong Cancerian energy. All day long. King of Pentacles. See? That was the other card that did come out. So this is all about you wanted to protect this situation. You wanted to protect this person. You wanted to protect yourself. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You cared about this person. You wanted to protect them. They didn't protect you. See what I'm saying? It's going to be that simple. It's going to come down to that as well for you to really see things the way you need to see them, Cancer. Because again, I feel like right now, y'all are so jaded because you guys are so loving to a fault. Okay, and I am a triple quadruple Cancer, and I've got it in my North Node. It is so bad for me that is like the energy. That's what I have to learn before I leave this planet. That is one of my life lessons. You know, I can't save everybody. I cannot. I have to save myself. Okay, and I'm not going to be able to hold on to people and make people be loyal to me or as devoted as I am. I can't make someone be as committed as I am. I'm committed because that's who God made me. God made me to be committed, but it was to be committed to Him because He is going to be the ultimate one who's committed to me. He will give me someone who's committed if I trust Him in that way. But if I don't, then He'll continue to give me people who are not committed until I fully commit to Him in the way He wants me to. Do you see what I'm saying? It goes full circle. He's not going to keep playing these games with me. Okay? He's not going to keep playing these games. But this person is playing some damn games. So now their energy, I'm afraid to contact you because they know they were in the wrong. Okay? They know that they were wrong, period. I left when I saw you with someone. Okay. They know that you didn't leave. They know that you didn't leave. And they also know that you were never with anyone. You never did anything to this person. You never did anything. You had 10 swords in your back. They probably cheated on you 10 times over the course of the relationship. And you never once. That's what that energy refers to. That is what that means. And then we have, what is this? I feel you leaving me behind. What was the other one? No. Nope. I know there was another one, y'all. Here it is. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Now, is that you? In the reverse. Well, I'm afraid to contact you. Yeah, they're afraid to contact you. They're running from you. They're in denial. They're escaping from the truth. They're making up excuses as to why they did what they did. Cancer, you have to understand why they were a liar and a cheater, an abuser, and a herder, and a neglector, an alienator. You know what I'm saying? Look, 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't feel like you're trying to hear anything that they're saying. This is an energy of someone who is disorganized. Like, you're not focusing on this person sense to you. This is somebody who lack of balance. Like, you know that this person is all over the place. You know that this person is very inconsistent, right? So, yeah. And we have the Death card. This person is nervous. They're afraid of you walking away. They are afraid of you walking away. This talks about someone who has bit off more than they can chew. And now with that Death card, with the Grim Reaper, they know that it's going to be over. That's why they're afraid to contact you, because they're trying to escape from the truth. They're in denial. This is somebody who will lie, they will cheat, they will be out all night. And when they come and have to face you, this is someone who will not face you until they're ready to lie, or until they're at a point where they feel they can absolutely deny. This says escape, denial, and excuses. The escape is them not facing you. That's why they are afraid for you to contact them, or them to contact you. That's why they're afraid of contact. Denial. Now, I left when I saw you with someone in the reverse. They didn't leave because they never saw you cheat. They never had a reason or an excuse. The Ten of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, you are always loyal to them. You are always committed to them. This is somebody who is reliable. You can count on this person. This is somebody you can always trust. Ten of Cups, always at home. What was this person doing? Nothing. But guess what? The karma and the legal problems that this person is going to be facing is going to remind them how you shouldn't fuck with somebody that hasn't done anything to you, that has not ever lied to you or been disloyal in any way. But you've done all these things to them. But now you want to turn insult into injury by blaming this person and shaming this person. See, under the deck, we have the Moon. This person is full of illusions, full of lies here. Full of lies. They know that you never once lied to this person. Never one time. And this is an energy of them sacrificing you. As if they didn't even care. As if you were nothing. That Moon is all about a sacrifice taking place. That was you. That was you. They cause confusion in this way. Tell me about, you don't know how hard it was to let you. You don't know how hard it was to let you go in the reverse. Yeah, you do, Cancer. See, we have the Seven of Wands. This is them being defensive with the Hierophant. They're trying to somehow get you to change your mind or how you feel. Or this is them being defensive because they know what you're thinking or must be thinking about them. But I feel like you know that everything they're saying is BS. See, we have the timing just wasn't right for us, and I hope that you can forgive me one day. See, we will be together again, and I feel you leaving me behind. This is your energy here. We will be together again, and I feel you leaving me behind. Page of Swords. So I told you, Cancer. I told you. This person with the Page of Swords has been either asking about you, talking to someone. I told you with seduction here. This person is trying to come back around. They're going to try to get you back towards them in some way or attract you towards them. They're going to try to flirt with you in some way or seduce you in some way because they know that it's over. They know it's over. See, under the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. They may try to give you money. They may try to give you gifts, Cancer. They're trying to turn the tables. Do you understand? Because they're nervous. They're anxious about the fact that, you're leaving. Wow. Tell me about the timing wasn't right, and I hope you can forgive me one day. Timing wasn't right, and I hope you can forgive me. So we have, look, the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. I know you're angry at me now, but with that Wheel of Fortune, I'm hoping that things will turn around and that you'll change the way that you feel. I hope that one day you won't be as angry as you are now. I hope that you give me another chance. Under the deck, the Sun. See? I hope with the Ten of Pentacles. I hope that we can fix this. I hope that, I can come back home someday. I hope that we can work it out. I hope that all these things can happen, right? And with the Nine of Wands, they're going to wait. They're going to wait with the Six of Pentacles. They're going to wait for reconciliation. But they're never going to get it. You're sitting in Nine of Pentacles energy here. You have moved on to do you. We have girl talk. We have self-indulgence. And we have not today, baby. You don't want to be bothered. I'm going to have to get another deck now to clarify the next of these cards here. Let's see. Tell me about girl talk here. You moving on, time with friends, having fun, living in the moment. I feel like you're going to be laughing, joking about what you went through with this person. Like you're over it at this point. And you are having fun with friends. So look, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, you have left this person at this point. And under the deck, we have the Five of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this. You are no longer sad. There's an energy of a complete turnaround. You were in the past, I feel like, mourning over the connection. But by the time we get to this point and you're hanging out with friends, it's going to be a completely different person or situation. Everything is going to be completely turned around. Okay? But it is going to be with that hangman energy after you have walked away from this person. Tell me about self-indulgence here. Focusing on yourself, self-worth here. I told you, knowing how much you are worth and what you deserve. Tell me about self-indulgence, taking time to heal. Look, the Page of Wands, again, in the High Priestess. There it is. There she is. There she is. And this is you being excited about this new healing journey that you are on. That High Priestess is all about divine guidance. It's all about connecting with the divine, being mentally healed by the divine. And with that Page of Wands, this is you being excited about this and also fearless, like you are not afraid of this new journey. You're not afraid to connect with the divine anymore. You're not afraid to connect with yourself. You are, when you connect with self, you are connecting with the divine. Okay? The God that is in you is the God that you want to connect to. Right? See? High Priestess and the Page of Wands. I'm telling y'all, under the deck, the Justice card. I'm telling y'all, getting divine guidance. This is all about honesty, truth, getting the answers that you need from the divine guidance. This also talks about a karmic. This is also strong Libra energy, strong Piscean energy, fire energy here with the Wheel of Fortune. And we have more Piscean energy with that Hangman. Okay, tell me about not today. Avoiding a conversation, a call, or a person. Remember, and it says hurt. Look, boundaries and still angry. I told y'all. Look at this. Not dealing, hurt. You are still angry or still hurt by this person. You are not wanting to have anything to do with them at all. But remember, I told you this person is going to be reaching out to you for contact. Okay, because they want something from you. They want you to do something for them. Yeah, okay. Tell me about not today. You are not dealing with this person. So we have the Emperor here, and we have the Sun. This is an energy of someone who's trying to control how you feel or control what you see. They're trying to control the truth, or they're trying to control the narrative. They're trying to control what you believe, right? And I feel like that's why this person is trying so hard to reach you or to get in contact with you or talk to you, because they know that if they can just talk to you, then they can just emotionally manipulate you to the point where, okay, you're starting to question your own self again, and you're back to square one. And then you're being manipulated by this person. And you're saying, not today, Satan. No, you're not, devil energy. You're going to stay away from me because I've figured you out. Underneath the deck, we have the Star. See? Not today, baby. I see you. We have three major arcana here: the Emperor, the Sun, and the Star. Look at this. You have the Sun and the Star. You can see this shit. You see straight through it. Just a second. So the Star is always going to be your guiding light, Cancer. The Star is always going to guide you home. Okay, if you are seeking for divine guidance and truth in this situation, you are getting it in an ultimate way. Because as soon as this person, like you said, not today, as soon as this person comes in trying to control the narrative, the Sun is going to come out, the stars are going to come out to lead you back to where you need to be. Do you understand? This person with seduction, they're not going to be able to get this off on you. Not this time. Not this time. They're good, but they're not that good. Tell me about seduction. Tell me about seduction. The Sun is all over the place in this reading. You got the Sun twice, and you got the Hierophant twice. Do you understand? Sun and the Hierophant. So we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. So this talks about fast moving, quick moving on your part. This is also an excited conversation. So you may be giving this person your mind. You may tell this person how you feel about whatever it is they're trying to do with the seduction here. See, Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. I feel like this person is coming in trying to seduce you here. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Two of Cups here. Yeah, this person is coming in trying to be romantic. They're perhaps wanting a second chance, okay, at a relationship. And with that 8 of Wands, I'm telling you right now, you are going to give this person, you're going to let them know exactly how you feel about it. Okay? You're going to let them know how you feel about it. So, set and mask. Outdated thinking, replaying events over in your head, and we have mask, not showing your true feelings. 2 of Pentacles here with the King of Swords. Now we have the Fool. I feel like there's going to be a quick exit on your part. You may consider talking to this person. You may consider it, or this person may consider coming towards you. But whatever the case is with this King of Swords here and the Fool, you're going to say what you have to say to this person, and then you're leaving. Yeah, we have the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, ooh, and the 5 of Swords. There's going to be a very ugly conversation that you're going to have with this person. You may call this person a lie, a cheat, whatever the case may be. With the Tower here, like I said, you are getting ready to shut this person all the way down. We have the Hammer here, and we have the Coffin. I'm telling you right now, you're getting ready to shut this person all the way down with Mirror and Photograph. Like, this person is trying to come in to remind you of the relationship, but with Mirror here, you're going to remind yourself of who you are. There's an energy of looking at yourself in the mirror and reminding yourself of exactly who you are and who you're not. Do you understand? With Hammer and Coffin, you are about to shut this shit down. They are about to be sorry they messed with you. Do you understand? You are about to put an end to this. Tell me about Hammer and Coffin. We have the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups with the Death card. I felt this, Cancer. I felt it. I felt it. It is going to be a quick ending. Didn't I tell you? Look at this. Ace of Wands with the King of Cups and the freaking Death card. I can't. I cannot. This is a quick ending. This is you. Like I said, you're going to say some choice words to this person. I would not want to be them, but you're definitely letting them know under no circumstances are we 3 of Swords. You are ending it, Cancer. You are ending it with this person with the 6 of Swords. I told you. I told y'all. Running away from this person. This is 9 swords. You are done, baby. You're done. You have had enough. You have had enough. You are moving on towards happiness. Okay? You are going to look at the mirror like mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? We have the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. It's going to say you are. You are. The Knight of Cups is very vain. The Knight of Cups is very charming, but the Knight of Cups knows that they're very charming. They're very flirty. 10 of Cups, this is an energy of being emotionally happy and content, getting what you want. Queen of Wands, sure, very sure of yourself, very confident here. With the King of Pentacles, there's an energy of you being very abundant, having what you want, being safe, being in a situation where you're perhaps in a committed energy, right? Yeah, this is what you deserve. This is what you want. You're going to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm a Queen of Wands. I deserve all of these things. And I deserve to have 10 of Cups. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that 1, 2, 3 cups you were trying to offer me. I want all 10 of mine. So my man is going to have all 10 cups for me. Okay? So you can keep whatever it is you're trying to offer me. I deserve way better than that, Paco. And that concludes your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed the message. I hope you enjoyed the clarification. I am going to open this up to the entire squad. I am going to clean it up as much as I can, you guys. I will try to edit it out as much as I can. It's a very long reading, but this will just have to be a long form reading. And you guys, please like the video. That's all I can ask. Just hit the like button. Okay? And hashtag win in the comments. I love you guys so much. Don't make me regret this. And I'll see you next time. Bye.